order the Borough of White Oak meeting of council, February 20th, 2023, 7:30 p.m. Pledge of allegiance, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Councilman Kambakis.
Here.
Councilwoman Offerman.
Here.
Mayor Martin.
Here.
Councilman Davis.
Here.
Councilwoman Joelle Harper.
Here.
Councilman Jason Russell.
Here.
Councilwoman Maura Sheridan.
Here.
Councilman Lou Bennett. You have four.
Thank you. Executive session, Ashley.
Council held an executive session prior to the meeting to discuss personnel issues.
Thank you. We're in the public comments section of the meeting. Dawn, I see that you want to speak.
Thank you. My name is Donald Kudis. I'm here with my wife June. We live at 1525 Kansas Avenue here in White Oak. At this time last year, we were at the White Oak Council meeting to state our plan to walk all the streets in White Oak. We looked at the White Oak Borough map and counted 177 roads here in White Oak. I walked 165 different avenues here, and my wife accompanied me on most of those walks. We didn't walk 3 listed roads, Long Run, Jack's Run, and one half of Lincoln Way, because these roads were determined to be too dangerous. The other 9 roads listed were either private or non-existent. For instance, Lynch Lane, which is supposed to be between Oak Park Mall and Animal Shelter, does not exist as I determined. Our intention was to pick up litter on these roads. For the most part, we were able to collect litter in small bags, but some of the major roads had way too much litter for us to collect. In many residential areas, we only collected cigarette butts because there was no other litter to collect. After walking these streets, we not appreciate our public workers and sanitation collectors even more for navigating some narrow and one-way streets. We would like to stress the 3 E's: enlightening, educational, entertaining. First, it was enlightening to see all the different types of houses in our community. White Oak is not a cookie-cutter home development plan. We have the older homes in Bryn Mawr, the newer built homes located by the county park, and some even rural type structures. Second, it was educational as we learned some history of White Oak. For instance, Muse Lane was named after the Muse family who settled in this area in the 1700s. Third, it was entertaining as we met several interesting people, like the teacher in Bryn Mawr who was concerned about a vacant house in her neighborhood, a man who was cutting back tree limbs on Delaware Avenue, and people who were sunbathing by their pool, like our council president, Chuck Davis. He was a true picture of contentment.
I'm telling you.
And as far as I know, he was not wearing a Speedo. We did this walking that was to help clean our borough, as it has been known that litter could cause accidents when left on our roads. Litter could end up in streams, which leads to rivers, which leads to larger bodies of water. And litter could also poison our soil, as even cigarette butts have a carcinogen poisonous effect on it. We therefore propose White Oak should have a fall cleanup. We already have a very successful spring cleanup, but through the year people continue to litter. Therefore, we should at least clean our main entrances to the borough, which are Pennsylvania Avenue, Lincoln Way, Foster and State Street, Ripper Road, and Stewartsville. The fall cleanup does not need to be as elaborate as a spring cleanup, but we do need some hardy volunteers in cooperation with our public safety departments to achieve this goal. Maybe some businesses could also chip in. We could help with this endeavor. We leave you with this quote. I think it was from Albert Einstein, but I'm not sure. If you walk the same road all the time, you will not learn anything new. We encourage people to walk different roads to help keep our borough clean and learn something new every day. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Don.
Thank you.
This guy walks every road, like he said, picking up trash and cigarette butts. They actually, the filters actually, the fish eat them, and that actually kills the fish. So.
Right. That's probably the most
And
items.
will
We always
work
find
on
sticker butts.
getting something in the fall. So.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
And thank you, June.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Need a motion to accept or approve minutes from January 16, 2023 council meeting and January 9th, 2023 workshop meeting.
So moved.
Second.
A motion, a second, question on a motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. Mayor's report, Ina Martin.
Thank you, Mr. Davis. Police activity for January 2023, arrest 11, 9 adults, 2 juveniles, assault 3, DUI 1, persons not to possess firearms 1, harassment 2, theft 2, summary traffic violations 59, total incidents 615. That concludes my report, Mr. Davis.
Thank you, Mayor. Standing committee reports, Finance, Jason Russell.
Motion to accept the treasurer's report for January 2023.
The motion of,
Well, I gotta read it.
okay, read it.
Beginning balance of $5,525,570.22. Actual revenues, $563,182.61. Actual expenditures, $820,311.63. A fund balance of $5,268,441.20.
Motion on the floor, to have a second?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
A motion approving the check register for the month of December, which includes electronic fund transfers and general fund checks in the following ranges: 209,427 to 209,534, totaling $607,154.32.
There's a correction, that should be the
This
month of January.
I'm sorry.
That's me.
The motion on the floor, to have a second?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
Motion authorizing the following interfund transfers for the month of January. Liquid fuels to the general fund, $31,874.87. Solid waste to the general fund, $66,687.99. Capital projects to the general fund, $9,291.85. Post-retirement to the general fund, $1,940.60. Fire fund, Rainbow Volunteer Fire Company to the general fund, $14,131 even. Total transfers, $123,926.31.
A motion on the floor, to have a second?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
Motion to appoint Mark C. Turnley, CPA, as auditor for the fiscal years ending December 31, 2022 through 2024 to in an amount of $8,550 even for fiscal year ending 2022 and $8,850 for fiscal year ending 2023 and 24. The proposal includes the full GAAP audit and the financial report to the PADCED.
A motion on the floor, to have a second?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
That ends my report.
Thank you, Jason. Health, Environment, Cable, Lori Schroeder.
I have a motion to authorize payment to Kevin Kane for wildlife control services in the amount of $800 for the month of January.
A motion on the floor, to have a second?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
And that ends my report.
Thank you, Lori. Parks and Rec, do you have anything, Julie?
Just a few things. First, we'll start with the announcements. White Oak Borough's 75th Anniversary Committee planning meeting is scheduled for Tuesday, February 28th at 7 p.m. at the Municipal Building. Anyone interested in helping is welcome to attend. This White Oak Borough's 75th Anniversary Scavenger Hunt. I know there's signs out in the borough. Sounds really exciting. I think it'll be a lot of fun. It's March 11th from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Registration is $3 per team, can be made at the municipal building. The event that day starts at the municipal building. And there'll be information on our webpage. White Oak Recreation Board Spring Craft Show is scheduled for Saturday, April 1st at the White Oak Athletic Association Complex from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. For further information, you're supposed to contact Karen at 412-965-7909. Very exciting news. Rainbow Volunteer Fire Company, the annual fish fry begins this Friday, February 24th. It will continue during the entire Lenten season, including Good Friday. Also, another exciting news, 75th anniversary items for sale are the official Oktoberfest 1-liter mugs. They're from Germany. They're $40. They're well worth it. They're very heavy. They can be used at our Oktoberfest celebration, as well as if you like to drink beer at home. And then we also have official logo shirts, and those are for sale at the municipal building. And then I have some motions. I need a motion to enter into contract with Beatlemania Magic for a concert on Saturday, August 5th, 2023, in an amount of $4,500, and authorize the borough manager to execute the contract on behalf of the borough.
Motion on the floor, to have a second?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
I need a motion to enter into contract with the new Pure Gold for a concert Friday, August 4th, 2023, in the amount of $3,600, and authorize the borough manager to execute the contract on behalf of the borough.
Motion on the floor, to have a second?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
I need a motion to enter into contract with Butler's Golf Course for a golf outing on Friday, June 2nd, 2023, in a deposit amount of $250, and authorize the borough manager to execute the contract on behalf of the borough. The final payments to be determined based on the number of participants.
A motion on the floor, to have a second?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
Okay, this might be a motion to enter into contract with Alpen Schluplader und Trachten Viren. Sorry.
Better than I would
Oh my gosh. I wish I was German. For a performance on September 29th, 2023, an amount of $500, and authorize the borough manager to execute the contract on behalf of the borough.
Motion on the floor, to have a second?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
I need a motion to enter into contract with Madel Jaeger for a performance on September 29th, 2023, an amount of $450, and authorize the borough manager to execute the contract on behalf of the borough.
A motion on the floor, do I have a second?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
I just want to mention that all of the, we did a lot of fundraising with the 75th, so the money that we're using to pay is coming from the fundraising that we were able to do, just a little FYI. I also have an announcement, the Still Rivers COG announcement. Whole Home Repair Program provides funds up to $50,000 to repair, update, and adapt homes throughout PA. Eligibility must be a community member, must be a homeowner whose income is at or below 80% of the area median income for Allegheny County. And information is available on the COG website. And then I'm turning it over to George for the White Oak Senior Update.
Okay, thanks, Julie.
You're welcome.
I'd like to extend my thanks right off the bat to Joelle Harper. She's been a valuable asset and a lot of help with making the flyers, and our webmaster on the Facebook page. We have a coffee hour this Thursday at 9:30. March 15th, we have our monthly meeting, and our guest speaker is retired Police Chief Joe Hoffman, and he's going to speak about the McKeesport 23. And as usual, we have our yoga Mondays and Wednesdays. In April, we have our oldies tour at the Palace Theater in Greensburg. And registration has started for the June 29th tour of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland. And that's about it.
Thank you, George. Thank you, Julie. Planning and zoning, Joe Harbert.
Thank you, Mr. Davis. Mr. Sneelson, the code enforcement officer, performed 12 occupancy inspections, 3 occupancy re-inspections, 4 complaint inspections. He has had meetings with several residents with zoning and permitting questions. He has met with residents about a water complaint on Cypress issue, It's an issue between property owners. He has issued six certificates of occupancy, 1 zoning permit, 1 sign permit for refacing of an existing sign, 2 notices of violations were issued. And he is also reviewing, researching, and possible revisions to the ordinances. We know that they need up to date, and he has been working on that a lot. And that concludes the report for January.
Thank you, Joel. Public safety, Lou Bender is not here. Jason, do you take that?
Yes, sir. Motion to enter into an agreement with Plate Smart Technologies for the subscription for the traffic cameras and license plate readers located at Lincoln Way and State Street. State Route 48 in an amount of $2,525 per year for a term of 3 years.
I have a motion on the floor. Do I have a second?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
That ends that report.
Thank you, Jason. Public Works, George Poundbackus.
Thank you, Chuck. The monthly report last month, there was approximately 1,121 man-hours, of which they used 50 on maintenance of our right-of-ways. They spent 61 hours emptying and cleaning the trucks. They spent 48 hours on street signs. They spent 45 hours replacing the catch basins. They spent 63 hours applying cold patch. 104 hours working on the storm sewer in front of the Dorothy's Candy. 135 hours on snow removal, 88 hours on pesticide training, and 72 hours removing the hillside along the Athletic Association. The entire report is available for review during normal hours. And I do have a motion to make, I didn't forget. I'd like the motion to accept the resignation of Public Works employee James Booth, effective as of February 17th, 2023, and approve the payment of his accrued time benefits as per the collective bargaining agreement.
A motion on the floor. Do I have a second?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
And that concludes my report.
Thank you, George. Need a motion to accept the tax collector's reports and pay the commissions and fees due for January 2023.
So moved.
Second.
The motion is second. Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. Need a motion to accept the engineer's report and pay the fees due to Senate Engineering Company for invoices 62649 through 62662 dated February 10th, 2023, totaling $21,011.23.
So moved.
Second.
The motion is second. Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. Motion to approve pay request number 5 final in the amount of $75,113.97 and a summary deduct change order in the amount of $6,801.33 submitted by Tresco Paving Corporation for the 2022 paving project as reviewed and approved by the engineer and authorize the borough manager to sign the above listed request on behalf of the borough.
So moved.
Second.
The motion is second. Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. Assessor's report.
Thank you, Mr. President. I only have one item on my report tonight. Just an update is that our office sent out letters to folks who have delinquent trash balances. The letters went out by late last week. We've been receiving a lot of calls to our office and a lot of folks that are looking to make payments towards their delinquent account balances or to get onto payment plans. So we expect, additional calls for the remainder of this week as well.
Need a motion to accept the solicitor's report and pay the fees due to Tucker Aaronsburg attorneys for invoice 647052 dated February 14, 2023, totaling $6,603.
So moved.
Second.
The motion, the second. Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. Resolutions and ordinances. Ashley.
We have ordinance number 2023-03, an ordinance of the Borough of White Oak, County of Allegheny, Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, establishing the salaries, fees, and commissions to be paid to officers of said borough, providing for job classifications and rates of compensation to be paid to the employees of said borough. This ordinance shall be known and may be cited as the White Oak Salary Ordinance 2023.
Need a motion to approve ordinance number 2023-3.
So moved.
Second.
Got a question, or a motion, a second. Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
Next, we have resolution, I believe it's in the agenda as 2022-04. John, should that be
That should be
2023-04?
2023.
And the title of that resolution is Resolution of Council of the Borough of White Oak authorizing the appropriate signatories as President, Vice President, President Pro Tem, Chair of Finance Committee, and Borough Manager for the purpose of opening a new special event calendar with PNC Bank.
Need a motion to approve resolution 2023-04.
So moved.
Second.
A motion, a second. Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. Do we have any new business? Do we have any old business?
Chuck, I believe Rainbow Fish Fry, it starts Wednesday,
Yes.
correct?
Oh.
So it's like also open on
Wow.
Ash Wednesday.
Yes, it is.
You had it was listed incorrectly.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Okay, March 13th, 2023, 6:45 council workshop meeting. March 20th, 2023, 6:45 council workshop meeting. 7:30, the same date as the council meeting. Have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
There's gonna be a house for sale across the street.
There's 3.
So we have to sign.
So, would you?
I'm looking at this.
There's a situation.